ask you about to sort of illuminate the different forms that meaning can take. Can you give us some examples?
Sure, there's many different ways. It could be in time, you could find a way to commemorate and honor the loss of your loved one. For others, it might be realizing the brevity of life and that this life is not guaranteed, and that can be a major shift and change in our life. It can be that we're feeling changed by knowing the person, just that they were here in our life. Maybe we're changed by their death. We don't want other people to die the way they did. Maybe it's creating something of meaning for others. Um, I think about it can change our identity, it can change our relationship with others, it can change our outlook, and it can even provide growth. We talk so much about post traumatic stress, but meaning is actually about post traumatic growth, which happens more often. So it is so good to really put words to this so we can begin to understand it. And it also can be finding gratitude for the person who was in our life. But I always caution people that, early in grief, I talk about that as you don't find gratitude, maybe you find wins. It's a win that you're still showing up for work and taking a shower and taking care of your kids. Gratitude will come much, much later and in your own time.
That makes sense. So it sounds like meaning making can be both in activities we do to connect with people, but also in our own understanding of the way that they impacted us, the way that we carry them with us, or, doing things like charitable work, political actions, things that kind of drive us from that
And of
death.
course, it can be this idea that we're going to start this large organization. But I caution people that you don't have to do something big and profound. Life can be changed in your everyday moments, and that
Yeah.
can be the meaning.
That makes sense. And we've had some lovely panels on here about people who use cooking as a form of meaning making,
Sure.
making their mother's recipes, making them present in that way, doing a garden, or even we had an interview today where we had a photographer talk about how his dad used to pick up rocks on the beach, and Simon Bray would go along and do the same activity. And in a way, it was his own version of meaning making that was very simple, but that also brought his dad sort of into his life in a daily way.
And for me, my part of my meaning is my son David in kindergarten was voted the most likely to become a helper. And in life, he never got to become that helper. My meaning is possibly in death, he becomes that helper for people in this book. And, me talking to you today and reaching so many people with you, this is a meaningful moment for me. Just to name those meaningful moments. Our conversation, meaningful, important for me.